Hello students, welcome back to our S.S.E.E class. I hope that you're keeping safe and fine. So we are going to finish with the MIE book part 1 today. Be ready with your book, copybook and pencil case. Open your book on page 123. The last page of the book. We are going to work this out together. Exercise number 8. I read with understanding. 5 children are talking. Find out who is right and who is wrong. Right veut dire qui a raison, wrong veut dire qui est en tort, qui n'a pas de raison. Give a reason for each answer. Ensuite, il faut donner les raisons. Pourquoi vous avez dit si l'enfant a raison ou pas. The first child. Let us see what the first child says. Suivez dans vos livres avec moi. Paper is used to make bags only. Donc, il dit qu'on utilise papier pour faire des sacs seulement. Seulement des sacs en papier. Est-ce vrai? Is it true? No. So the first child is wrong. Why? Because we use paper to make so many other things, such as newspapers, magazines, books, copybooks. And what else do we make? What else do we make with paper? We have notebooks, diaries, and so on. So, it is wrong. Paper is used to make so many other things. Let us see what the girl says. The second girl. Wooden doors are always brown. Is it true? Are wooden doors always brown? No, it is not true. Who can tell me why? We have wooden doors that are black or white. How is it possible? Because they can be painted of different colors. So wooden doors are not always brown. Next picture. Objects made of glass are used in the kitchen only. Are objects made of glass used only in the kitchen? No, because we have so many objects made of glass such as the door, the windows, the decorative materials. So we can use them anywhere. Not only in the kitchen. It is not true, this statement. Let us see what the next girl says. Tables and chairs are made of wood only. No, it is wrong, this one. Why? Because, as you have learned previously, tables can be made of glass as well. Of plastic as well. Chairs also can be made of plastic as well. So it is wrong. And lastly, all bottles are made of glass. This is not right, because bottles can be made of plastic as well. We have plastic bottles, isn't it? So all bottles are not made of glass. Let us write down the answers. The first child. Paper is used to make bags only. Wrong. Paper is used to make books, copybooks, newspapers, and so on. Second child. Wooden doors are always brown. Wrong. because they can be painted using different colors. Third child, objects made of glass are used in the kitchen only. Wrong, because windows, doors, and decorative materials that are made of glass can be used anywhere. Fourth child, tables and chairs are made of wood only. Wrong, because they can be made of plastic or glass as well. And lastly, the fifth child, all bottles are made of glass. Wrong, because they can be made of plastic too. So you note this down in your book. Now that the book is over, we are going to do a recap on Unit 4, that is living and non-living things. Recap on Unit 4, that is living and non-living things, before starting with a new book and a new chapter. There are living and non-living things around us. An example of a living thing around us is a human being. It can be an animal or a plant. An example of non-living things are all the objects around us. For example, your book, your copybook, pencil case, the TV, and so on.
Living and non-living things. Living things move, grow, eat, drink, reproduce, and breathe. For example, people, plants, and animals. Non-living things don't move on their own, don't grow, don't eat food or water, don't reproduce, and don't breathe. For example, the sun, this chair and table, water, rocks, or toys. Some living things can be used to make non-living things. The strawberry plant is used to make strawberry jam. This tree is used to make paper, pencils, and tables.
As you just saw, living things can be a plant, an animal, or a human being, des plantes, des animaux ou des personnes. Let us see two examples of plants and two examples of animals. So as plant, we have got the oak tree, and next one we have the fern. And for the animals, as example, we have got the rabbit and the snake. Living things. We have a boy, monkey, fish, and tree. Living things eat food, grow, breathe, and have babies. Now, let us see some examples of non-living things. Non-living things. We have ball, car, clock, and book. All non-living things are objects. Non-living things do not eat food, do not grow, do not breathe, and do not have babies. As homework, you will have to do this activity for me. Which of these things are living? Which are non-living? So you divide your copybook into two columns. One you write living things, and the other side you write non-living things. Then you decide accordingly. You look at the pictures and see whether it is a living or non-living thing. Then you write down in the proper and appropriate column. We have mushroom. You have to say whether it is a living or non-living thing. We have the teddy bear, zebra, skateboard, fish, crocodile, doll, dragonfly, chair, ball, tree, cloud, bird, frog, and flower. So you have to classify and say whether it is a living or non-living thing. Non-living things are objects that we use every day. These objects can be made of glass, wood, or paper. Let us spell glass. G-L-A-S-S, glass. Wood, W-O-O-D, wood. Paper, P-A-P-E-R, paper. Now I'm going to give you an example for each. An object made of glass can be the window pane, the doors. An object made of wood can be the furniture, table or chair. Objects made of paper, they can be books, copybooks, books, magazines, newspapers, and so on. We have come to the end of our S.S.E.E. lesson, and thank you for your kind attention, and I wish you a happy learning. Stay home, stay safe. See you tomorrow.